Hello, my beautiful Voidian Children, and today we're going to be playing a game that it's just a demo, but the full game is going to be out next year. It's called Slay the Princess, and I'm only playing it because I'm bored. Let's see if I can turn my sound up. Oh, there we go. Now, my sound is all the way up there. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin, and in the basement of the cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you do not, it will, it will be the end of the world. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you ever considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can someone else do this? Bitch, who the fuck do you think I am? Anyways, well, I appreciate the mental exercise. We are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more time of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more y'all, I'm sorry, lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because at the end the result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. The princess leads the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you ever considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Yes. Oh, of course I haven't. Why would I have considered that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, but like what the fuck? Are very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right? The end of the world, what are you talking about? Killing for princess seems kind of bad, doesn't it? Can't someone else do it? Forget it. Oh, okay, thanks, telling me what to do. Sweet, oh, there's more? Walk towards the cabin, turn around and leave. Just walk towards the cabin. I didn't know there were more options. You make your way up the short path of the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do anything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Do not believe a word she says. What if the narrator's the real villain here? Anyway, we're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Proceed into the cabin. It's our only choice, y'all. There is a knife on the table. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on top of that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. Why can't you just say weapon that you're gonna use to kill the fucking princess? We got dumbasses here, alright? You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. Into the basement. Oh shit, y'all. I'm gonna immediately slay the princess first, and then we're gonna go back and do other options. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering the ancient wood, and the princess really lives here. Slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs. Who's there? I want to say it like that. It's commanding, almost as though she's one of the one in charge here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. Hi, just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Continue down the stairs. I think it's good to not say shit to this bitch. Good, you're still listening to reason. And what is with the hand? Why is her hand like this? Oh, she's kind of pretty. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand. Are you here to kill me or something? What? No way. Why would you ever think that? Okay, yeah, caught me. I'm here to slay you. No, nuh-uh. I haven't decided yet. Step forward. You step forward, you grip on the blade tightly as you still lose. Look at her face. She's like, bitch, why the fuck you not answering? Oh, not talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in the basement for a reason, right? And if the knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not risking finding out what I can do. Did you hear the conviction in her voice? Do you not see the razor sharpness in her gaze? I don't think she's bluffing. She's unharmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. Endless. What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not unarmed? I'm sorry, kids, readers talk. Drop the blade, slay the princess. I'm not dropping the blade. Let's just... Oh, goodness gracious, look how scared she looks. No! Yo, I'm a pussy. You lunge forward without a moment's of hesitation. Oh, look at her. She's doing feel bad, y'all. You feel flesh easily give away as you look down to see the blade. Oh, we aren't human. Oh, shit. What are we, a harpy or something? Your blade already sinking deep into her chest. We're a bird. Caca. Caca. Oh. This is it, isn't it? It's almost embarrassing. I should have seen that coming. But have I to wonder? Do you actually believe this is enough to kill me? Hey, yo, bro. There it is again. The razor sharp look in her eyes and the terrifying inconvenience in her words. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she internally believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. The arrogant look plastered onto her face. But it is over. Really over. But is it over? Really over? Of course it is. She's dead. I'm not sure. I feel like, of course, not dead. I'm not sure. I feel like she has some kind of trick up her sleeve. It's too easy. It's over. Don't get all worked up. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why not make sure she's dead? Like, stab her a couple of times. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone, great or good or not. Something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these things that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to the world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing where the Lark Forest stood mere minutes ago. In front of you was the vast emptiness of space. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry, you'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy. Okay, the narrator... I was kind of hoping I'd get a better ending than saving the world. This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are the thing of the past. No, this is the beginning of eternity. Your reward. This is the best for everyone, trust me. So the narrator is the villain. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst, hey, we're not just going to stay here forever, right? Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. Hell no. Do you think you have any idea how to get us the heck out of here? Of course we are. I like it here. I do, but you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use the blade on, and I'm afraid the thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There is more to us to do. And the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare. Wouldn't using the blade, kill us? Wouldn't you be dead? Anything to get out of this hell. You're right. I didn't like that idea. I'm just going to stick around and do nothing, at least for a little while. Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Narrator's mad. Fine, whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you threw open the door to the basement and walked down the stairs. Oh shit. Oh shit. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still pristine as you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you. Chapter 2. There's another chapter. Oh shit, what the fuck was that? I just heard it fucking squeak, yo. You're on a path in the woods and at the end of the cabin. Okay, dude. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. But I died. What am I doing here? But I already killed the princess. You trapped me here after I slew her last time. I'm not playing along this time. Sure, I'll handle her, no problem. Yep, okay, definitely going to slay the princess. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin. Silently proceed to the cabin. Screw this. I'm getting the hell out of here. Seriously? It's going to turn around and leave? Do you know where you're going? Okay, fine. You're persistent. I'll go to the cabin and I'll slay the princess. Ugh. Okay, fine. I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I won't slay her, maybe I won't. I guess we'll see. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. It's like I said. I'm pretty okay with the world ending. I'm relished of going to There won't be a new dawn if the world ends. There'll be nothing. Forever. Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. That's strange. It looks like the path has also led to the cabin. How convenient. Everyone's back on track again. Maybe the world can be saved after all. Bye! You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish. If you ask me, I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like dies. Forever. I don't care. I'm not killing the princess. Good. Maybe everyone should die. And so thank you for dumping me in the woods asking me to kill someone for them. When I said everyone, I mean everyone. That's a pretty large group to come into death over a single princess. And last I checked, you reported everyone too. So if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is your best interest as well. But fine. You turn around and track back to the path you came. You're back at the fucking cabin. Oh, would you look at that? You're back at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fate in confrontation with the princess. There's no fighting, is there? I have to go to the cabin, don't I? Fine. Oh, yeah? Well, I guess I'll start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm going to keep tracking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place. There's always a choice. But let me tell you right now, you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as everyone who ever will. And here we go, and as you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's a little flicker out of the corner of your eye, glimpses a familiar wooden structure through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that the flickers weren't just a trick of the light. And directly in the path of the cabin, and not just a cabin, the cabin, an inflated Fractural past and cameras desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. What the fuck? Fuck you. What? Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths of the cabins appear around you. You're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend endlessly tromping through the wilderness. What the fuck? Get out of here. Because it isn't long. Wait. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the forest really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies. Chapter 2. Again, the stranger. It's like I'm getting terrible to wait. Okay, hang on. Those walls weren't here the last time. You can't force me to go to that cabin. What are you talking about? Those walls have always been there. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or heavens forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yeah, screw this guy. They might have wailed off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways you can ruin his day. Who are you? Golly, why am I getting so many notifications right now? If by ruining my day you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. Still, the world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. You are never going to slay her with that attitude. What the fuck is up with YouTube right now? Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the tasks ahead. Oh, don't worry, I'll gladly slay the princess. She's got it coming. Yep, okay, definitely going to slay that princess. You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously, I'm begging you. I have one last warning for you. She will lie. I get it. Maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore them. They're just being difficult for the sake of it. Proceed into the cabin. Shush, dude. I've already heard this. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain the incredible, simple, and straightforward premise? Into the basement. Hello, is someone there? This isn't what I expected her to sound like. What is she? I think we'd all like to know. You're playing a dangerous game by coming down here unarmed. You carefully make your way down the stairs. As you descend to the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. Oh dear Lord, what the fuck is that? She locks eyes with you, one moving a little faster than the other. The loose skin on her face stretches into something remote, resembling a smile. Good Lord! Oh, good Lord, what is that? Something... Good... My God, are you okay? Maybe we should slay you, but you look like you're in pain. Are you okay? Something in her neck bulges, rolling under her skin as she starts to speak, her voice pouring between her closed teeth. Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had a friend. Oh, good Lord. Oh, that's so freaking... Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, good Lord, y'all. What the fuck was that? Now kind of can't wait till 2023 because this is gonna be fucking great. Anyways, we're doing another one. The Hero and the Princess. Gonna walk towards the cabin. I wonder what will happen. You make your way up to the short path. What if we go down in the first chapter without the blade? Will she still be this mess of a fucking... Hello, is someone there? It's hypnotizing. It's a kind of voice you only have to hear once to memorize it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You play a dangerous game by coming here unarmed. Hi. Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please come downstairs. Hi. How you doing? Oh, she looks so sad. Look at her. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like that be a threat to anyone? I'm begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here. Hi, do you think you can get me out of these chains? Hold on, let's talk a bit first. Okay. Oh, look how sweet she looks. Oh my god. What's your name? Oh. She pauses carefully, formulating her words before she responds. You can address me as your Royal Highness, or you can just call me Princess, if your Royal Highness is too formal. Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess? Hey, yo, I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what the reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without being some sort of explanation, right? You have all the explanation you need, and you should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with. I was sent here to slay you. You have all the... Wait. But I don't think you're actually dangerous. Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long. That's... How long has she been locked away? Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world? Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully, it won't be too late when you finally come around. Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here? You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine breaking them apart. I'm guessing you don't have the key. Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chained somewhere in the cabin. And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. Okay, I'll be here. Good luck. You attempt to make your way up the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear a click and lock slide into place. Is someone else here? Hey, let me out of here. Try the door. Return to the bottom of the stairs. You shout and please, but met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This was supposed to be so much easier if you'd taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone, like the mess you were in. I heard the door slam. They locked you down here, didn't they? There was a slight panic rising in the princess's voice. If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force the way out of here together. Oh, good lord! Chillax! Lady! I could have found another way to get you out of the chains! Hi, dogs. They heard me yelling. I'm okay. Let's talk about the game. She barely hesitates before raising her hand to her mouth and her teeth tearing through her lips, determined as a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clank of bouncing metal. Oh, good lord. There for the blade upstairs. You're not sure how it made down here, but there's a timeless strike. It's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that. Ugh, fine. Against better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound of the princess's arm, just above the unyielding blade. Wouldn't it be better to try to picklock it instead of cutting her hand off first? Try to picklock it with the knife and then cut her hand, and if that doesn't work, cut her fucking arm off, because she's not gonna have a whole ass hand now, y'all. Look at her face, though. She's so freaking cute. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound of the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain, binding her in place. You cut her into flesh. Oh! I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. Like, wait, it's fucking, y'all, it's like string cheese. And look how cold she is. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack the bone of her arm. God, that probably hurt. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chain follows suit. It would have been better to cut up here. And then she could have just pulled the chain off. And you know what? Never mind. I'm not even gonna. She didn't so much as utter sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. Oh, good lord! Why are you smiling? Your arm is gone! She clutches the wound, softly smiling, and the gaze met yours. How is it she's still smiling after everything? It's like she hasn't been bothered by what just happened. Thank you. Let us get out of here. Approach the locked door. No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stairs, your body steps forward, raising the blade. No! You can't control us like that! I want to free the princess. I want to see what happens when you free her. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me. Well, what are you doing? I don't want to slay the princess! Stop that. Oh, I thought this was a little too easy. You lunge forward, the blade held low, ready to strike her heart. But the princess dodges. Wait, she dodges? Stop that. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you here alive. Say the princess. Resist. The blade! Move the blade! I'm sorry. I can see you're doing your best to resist what's happening to you. I'll try to make this quick. She pounces at you with the same animal ferocity. She uses her teeth to tear through her arm. You feel her claws enter your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and slew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pours to the ground beneath you. She stares down at you with a rude form, her eyes shining through the darkness. Dress shivered as your blood seeped into the fabric. When she manages to escape from this place and bring ruin to the world, know that it was your fault. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I prefer things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 2, The Damsel. How are we alive? What the fuck? We're to silently proceed to the cabin. Shut up! Just ignore the clouds and focus on the princess. Proceed to the clinic. I'm gonna take the blade and then go down. Enter the basement. Hello, is someone there? It's more hypnotizing before. Or is it just what we want it to be? I think we're in love. The hero! For everyone's sakes, you are not in love. Just don't let her charm you. It's all part of the manipulation. Oh, you poor sweet thing. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her waist, building her fire in the basement. She's still so beautiful. And she has both of her arms again. Did everything we just go through actually happen? It must have, because she's different. Can't you tell? Oh, she's so sweet looking. Oh, I remember you. You're going to help me get out of here, right? Ah! Y'all, I think it's time to end the video there. I don't know how long exactly I've been recording. 31 minutes. Alright. I love you, my beautiful Voidian children, and I will see you in the next video. Probably exploring more of Slay the Princess. I actually can't wait for the full main to come out because this is pretty good so far. But anyways, that's all I'm saying. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.